The stars
at night,
are bright.
big and bright, deep
Deep
in the heart of Florida.
Hello, welcome to Boots and Jeans Riders. I'm Cake,
And I'm Rich.
and today we're in Florida,
Yes.
and we're camping, as you can see. We're camping inside of Everglades National Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're with alligators,
Panthers,
panthers,
people.
people, and deer. Oh my.
So we're going to talk about this park, what it has to offer, or should we say this campground, what it has to offer.
Right,
You know, we're motorcycle campers, so we're going to bring you the stuff from perspective of motorcycle.
exactly.
So prior to talking about the campground, let's talk about getting here, going through Homestead. There's a lot of places that you can pick up supplies.
Yes.
So if you don't have supplies, don't worry about that.
You can pick it up because there's a Walmart
Yeah.
not too far. It's a Walmart, not too far, and several other stores that's not too far from the campsite that's in Homestead, Florida.
Yeah, so you're not going to have a problem getting any supplies.
No, you're not.
Now, coming to the campground inside of Everglades National Park, two things you got to remember. Getting to the park is a separate fee from the campground.
Right, so this campground is not free.
No, not free.
No, it's not free.
However, you reserve your site, or you reserve online, but you didn't get a site. We actually got a site that they assigned to us when we got here, and I
Right.
guess it's dependent on what you put in there, because we actually tent camping today, and there's RVs, and you got to put the size of RVs was determine the site that they will assign to you based on availability.
Yes,
So the thing about it is, we see big RVs and small RVs, but for the most part, all the sites are pretty,
the pad,
compact.
it's small and compact.
Even though you reserve your site and pay online, once you get here, you have to pay an extra $30 to get inside the park. So whatever it costs for camping, plus
Right.
the $30.
And that's just $30 per car. That's not including, it's different prices for the RVs
And motorcycle.
and motorcycles.
So it may be higher than that. But this is why we always telling you, get your park passes, people.
Yes.
Always. And veterans, veterans,
Thank
get
you
it
for
free.
your service.
we get it free. Free. But it only covers getting inside the park. It does not cover camping
Campground.
out of no national park.
No.
And this is only the second time we stayed in a national park. We stayed in, you mentioned it. the
We
other day.
stayed in Shenandoah National Park.
Spot. Shenandoah National Park. Just rolled through, about to go visit some water.
Yeah, then it's the same thing with all the parks. Getting into the park is different than a campground
Yeah.
inside of it.
Exactly. So, and once you pay your fee to get inside the park, please keep your receipt.
Yes.
Because if you go in and out the park, you have to pass the actual national park kiosk before you get to your camping kiosk. At the camping check-in, they're going to give you a pass for your vehicle. So they'll know just to wave you on in. But at that gate, they're not. They're going to want your receipt. They want to see your pass again and everything. Although you paid to get in here
Yes.
once because you're camping, that don't mean that they're going to let you in if you don't have your
Which
receipt.
is backwards logic. They give us hassle. We're like, well, our tent is already there.
Yeah.
They kept saying, no, the camping is separate. We're like, no, we already paid. This is how we have a pass because we already paid. Anyway, prior to getting to the park gate, there's a visitor center.
Right. The visitor center is before the pay portion of getting in.
So make sure you stop at the visitor center to see what the park have in store. It kind of talks about the park, places that you can go, and it is a beautiful visitor center, which most national
It
park
is.
visitor centers are beautiful. So that's one thing we always recommend. Stop there and watch the video or the film, they call it, that describe what's going on in the park. Now, like I said, we often do motorcycle stuff. So for the motorcycle, as you come into this campground, this Lone Pine Key,
Yes. There are the other campgrounds inside the park also, but where we're parking at, Lone Pine Key.
And Flamingo is the other established campground. And then there are campgrounds you can backpack and hike to.
Right.
Dealing with the alligators. No way.
Okay.
You all right?
I'm getting there. Yeah, I'm all right.
But once you get here, for motorcyclists, if we can get here on Gold Wings, regular street tires,
You can get here on your bike,
yes. Now,
even a pedal bike.
you're riding on asphalt. And once you get inside the campground area, obviously they're going to ask you about your reservation, assign you a spot and all that, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And then you ride it on asphalt. But once you get to your campsite, you're still
On asphalt.
asphalt. So that's good.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about sand, gravel, dirt, all the stuff that we endure when we do our campground. Now, this is an established campground. We really like it. There's not much solitude here, but we really like it because there's a lot of vegetation. Obviously, some tall pine trees. All the pine trees look pretty young,
Right.
and regular Florida vegetation. But like any other campground, it has its goods and its bad. As we were coming in for your RVers, we did see a dump station.
Yeah, there's a dump station.
And when we got to our site, which is site 49, well, how many?
I-49.
How many?
There are 103
Mhm.
campsites.
Yes, 103, which is
Yes.
pretty big. Now, for those of you who go to regular established campsites, probably seen some with 300. And then like us, we go to smaller ones that has maybe 10 and 15. And then obviously the free campsites, you just go
You
with
just
the
go.
flow.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Just-
But this one is free.
No, it's not. But it's
Come on, motorcycle.
it's worth it. It's worth it.
Yes, we like it a lot.
I don't remember what we paid for it,
Neither do I.
how much the camper
We
was.
stayed 5 days
Yes.
and we told them tent only, even though we're not in a tent only section, which is fine with us.
Right.
But some of the amenities on the campground, which we like, obviously, each campsite has a picnic table,
Picnic
which is
table.
behind us,
Right. And a fire ring.
which is over there.
Over there. Over there. Over there.
And that's it for the campsite.
That's it.
There's no water hookups. There's no hookups for RVs or anything like that. So you got to be pretty much self-contained. And you know, we tent camping today, and even when we have patches with us, you guys know patches, that's considered tent camping also. Even though some campgrounds might call it a pop-up, that's why we don't like too many established campgrounds, because you don't get that solitude that we absolutely love. But here, it's beautiful, especially at night.
Oh,
No light pollution.
the stars
at
are
night,
bright.
big and bright, deep in the heart of Florida. Okay, let's go.
Also on the campground at the kiosk where you check in for your camping, they sell ice and firewood.
Yes.
So if you run low on that, you can always just go back up to there and buy you some. I don't know how much it costs. I didn't see a sign, but that's what they told me. They sell it there.
And
they're there from 9 in the morning to 9 at night.
yes, we got in super late one night, like 12:30, and there's nobody at the park gate or the campground gate, so you just go on the fly through.
However, if you think you're gonna come in and slide in and not leave before the sun come up, that's not it, because the park rangers still
Checking.
check.
Okay, now, as far as hygiene,
Right.
there are flushable toilets, restroom, and there are showers.
Yeah, which is separate buildings
Yes.
right across from each other.
I've done a clip. I'll show you guys the clip. Well, I didn't like where the campsites, I think it was 53
Yes,
and
they have.
54
They have, yes,
in the area that we are in. That's right by the, you just feel like you're walking through invading somebody's privacy. We don't like that.
because it's a path
Yeah.
from our campsite. We just go a couple steps and there's a path, a trail that leads to the restroom that basically cuts through three campsites.
This is the path that actually leads to the restroom from our campsite 49. And even though it's an easy spot, I think there's 3 restrooms, I'm not sure, on the campground. But I don't like the campsites that's next to the restroom because it's kind of like invasion of privacy. Walk down here, you'll see there's campers on both sides. And you gotta walk through their campsite to get to the restroom. Watch. There's their truck. I'm not gonna go all the way through. But that green building is one of the restrooms, and there's the camping area. Turn the camera off. The showerville building, individual showers, and even a wheelchair accessible shower. I'm not gonna go in it because they all about the same. There's that campground I was talking about. And if we go over here, the restrooms are actually a separate building. But look at this campground or campsite right there by the restroom. That's 52 right there. And at the campsite by this restroom is 53 by the showers, I would say. I hate it. I don't like that. But we're just kind of bringing you what we know. So if you planning on coming here, and it's a great jump off spot, especially for the RVers who don't want to pay a lot to get to the Florida Keys.
Yes.
Because you know,
Florida Keys. Okay, now we talk about camping.
But you know, in the Keys, you try to go camping there, you better have the budget to go there.
Yeah.
And if you budget conscious, this is a great jump off spot if you like people around you and somewhat amenities at the campground.
Right.
But we don't have anything else, so if you come in here, it's Long
Pine Long Key.
Pine Key.
Long Pine Key.
Yeah.
I even
Oops.
said it wrong.
I'm not cutting it. We're gonna go with the flow because this is what we do, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, for motorcyclists, if you're out riding, remember. Oh, you know what? Before we even do that,
What you want?
phone reception. For us, we can't speak about anybody else. None
We
whatsoever.
have no phone
So
reception.
don't expect you're gonna call and people and say, hey, I made it to the campground. Not gonna happen.
No. So maybe if you have a different carrier,
Service.
then because ours we don't, which is fine because we're camping.
And we get waking up in the
Right.
morning with the birds singing. Hear that? Maybe they can.
Wow.
But yesterday we woke up with birds singing tweet, 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 tweet. And all of a
And you
sudden,
hear, "Ah." So you know what that was. That's your wake up clock. Just
Right.
go it on and just say, get up,
yes,
get up. 'Cause you
there's a
got
lot of people here though. Actually, when we came in last night, the campground was saying 4. We normally don't talk about this, but let's talk about the time of year we are here. It is in the middle, smack dab middle of what?
winter.
And look how we dress.
It's actually in February.
South Florida.
matter of fact.
Yes.
We're in February.
Anyway, we're gonna wrap it up now. So
Yes.
if you out riding, remember, ride long, ride hard, ride strong, and most importantly,
Ride safe.
for Boots and G's riders, I'm Rich,
I'm Cake.
and we out. Peace.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the channel, to Boots and Jeans Riders. I'm
Ooh,
Cake.
baby, you growl.